All for the kids that I want to be there. None for the kids that I'm holding back. 5 in the air for the teachers not scared. To tell those kids that's living in the ghetto that they're coming back that the world is theirs. Yeah, the world is yours. I was once that living raw, terrified of the world. Now I'm on a world tour. I will give up everything, even start a world war. For these ghetto girls and boys, I'm rapping around the world for Africa to New York, Haiti and I detour, Oakland out to Oakland, Gaza Strip to Detroit. Say hip hop on and destroy. Tell them look at me, boy. I hope your son don't have a gun and never be a D-boy. No matter what you into, no matter what you see, when you look outside your window, brown grass or green grass.
Mel, my coat's bigger than you are.
Yeah? Is this comfortable to sit here or no?
Against my back, yeah.
Is it good though?
Oh,
it
yeah.
looks like it would actually hurt your back. Oh, not because of this one. No?
Oh,
Okay.
it looks like Nancy, but it seems to be okay.
That's yours. That's yours.
Which one's yours?
Black. Black gets warmer. Sure.
How's Mel back?
Good.
Good.
She just came from practice and hasn't had dinner, and I forgot to bring steak in for her.
Who came from practice?
She got rained on, so she's
Did you
wet.
win?
No. Do you want to sit on your? I don't want these to fall down. They can go down there, so you gotta be careful. Sit on your sweatpants. Okay.
No, it's not supposed to be. It was earlier a little bit.
I brought my rain blanket and a rain jacket just in case. I tell you what, we go to like a lot of high schools for games, and this is really nice and good.
Really?
Yeah.
What makes it nice?
Just like the entrance and the concession area, stand. It's actually just really nice. The whole complex here is actually really nice.
On behalf of our Board of Education, our Superintendent, Dr. Casey Kasorik, our Athletic Director, Mr. Mike Geritzi, our High School President.
It is a beautiful night for the beautiful game, and tonight a beautiful matchup in AA girls soccer here in Monroe County, coming to you from beautiful, overusing a word there already, LeBeau Field on the campus of Hilton High School, as the Hilton Cadets will host the Penfield Patriots. I am Bill Smith, with me Steve Sorensen, the coach, bringing the action tonight here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. The changing color of the leave means the season's moving toward the finish line, but we got another week or so of regular season action, and that could mean some shifting in the standings, heading into sectionals. The host cadets are in the middle of Class AA, 6-6, battling for postseason position with a couple other teams, but also trying to get some momentum going into the playoffs. And Coach, you coach at this level in this sport for a long time. You know this time of year, speak to that. The last few games, the importance setting the tone heading into sectionals.
Well, you want to make sure that you're healthy, number one, and I think Hilton is fairly healthy. It's just trying to find your groove and trying to get that momentum going forward. Unfortunately, Hilton's dropped their last 2, and they got to find a way to rebound. And unfortunately for Hilton, is that coming to town is the defending Section 5 champions, Class AA co-champions, Penfield Patriots. They co-champions with Fairport last year, 16 wins last year. They already got their 10th win already this year with 4 to go, including this one, and they're the number 1 team in AA now. So it's a tough task for Hilton to get on board again and try to get right that ship. And as bad as that may sound, Hilton Penfield is always a good game. It's always a good game. In fact, when Hilton played Penfield earlier this year, it was a 2-1 game, and I'm sure Penfield thought they had the better of play in the second half, and Hilton definitely thought they had the better of play in the second half. That's how tight it was and how close it was. But Penfield ended up victorious in their place 2-1. So I don't think Hilton is going in thinking that they don't have a shot here tonight. I think they think this is a team that we're familiar with, that we played 3 times last year, and now their second game here, and they've this year, and they've played them tough. So this could be a very good game.
In a transitive property sort of statement here, the Cadets have a win this season over the team that just beat this Penfield team. Penfield rattling off 10 wins in a row after falling to Section 6's Clarence High School. They win 10 in a row. They just lost the other night to Webster Schrader 1-0 in an excellent soccer game. And the Cadets have a win over that same Webster Schrader team. So the point that you kind of just made, this is anyone's ball game on paper.
It's the game. It's what makes this game frustrating. What makes this game great, that everybody's got an opportunity to win. And when it comes to Division I soccer, and I know Webster Schrader is now in Division II, but the familiarity with Hilton and Penfield, those games between those teams are always tight. And it doesn't matter what your record is. They're going to be tight. They're going to be dogfights. It's nothing but a gauntlet when it comes to Monroe County Division I and II when these teams play. And I expect the same thing here tonight. And, it should be a good game.
Coach Rick Traybold said to us this week that Hilton needs to maintain an even mindset heading through this time of year and not to get, quote, too high with wins or too low with losses. And I think this needs to be adhered to right now. Hilton coming off a 6-0 loss at Webster Thomas on Tuesday. Coach, is this a learn from the mistakes in a shaky game or bury it and move on type of conversation?
It's own it. Own the game. It was 6-0 loss. It's ugly. It's nothing you ever want to see. And there are reasons why it got to that level, but it's a game that can, if the coaching is on point, you can motivate your team to come out even harder for this game, a team that is familiar, and there's no better way to absolve that than to beat the number 1 team in AA.
Hilton's talented lineup up front, led by Olivia Pilato, Carly Hargath, the leading scorers, will be out there as we pause right here for our national anthem. Getting into the Hilton lineup real quick. The midfielders today, Olivia Pilato, Gianna DiPiazza, Alyssa Andracki. Defending back in front of their keeper tonight, Chloe Cardone, Cam Eccleston, Delaney Goodnow, and Abby Hilberger. The forwards tonight, Ella Clark, Madison Vogler. And between the pipes, in front of the cage, all of the metaphors for that big box thing over there. A freshman, Sierra Bianchi, getting the bulk of the minutes this year, having a solid season.
She is, and there's been ups and downs and highs and lows like it would be for any young goalkeeper, and those experiences that she's getting this year will only make her stronger in the next 3 years at the varsity level. So, again, she's had some tough times, and she's actually come through, but she's a hard worker. That's why she's there, and the future's bright.
On the other side, a senior Emma Buckley gets a start in goal. Right in front of her, Willow Reynolds, Emily Hawk, Jordan Constable, Mallory Peterzak. Emma Mathis will be here. Defenders, the middies for Penfield this evening, Emily Fordham, Caitlin Clark, the very talented Delaney Telix, and Emma Garrigan. Emma Garrigan's a forward. My apologies there. Grace Alexander, the other midi, and you would have Emma Garrigan as the forward tonight. Coach Delaney Telix, the leading scorer in AA, leading scorer in the division, talented player.
10 goals last year, 13 goals through the season so far, with 4 games remaining on the regular season schedule. She's obviously a Monroe County Division I Player of the Year candidate, but quite honestly, more of a all Greater Rochester Player of the Year candidate with the season that she's having and the success that Penfield is having with her leadership out there leading the team. The bad news for Penfield is that they will not have Alice Marchese, who's usually right there with Delaney. She got hurt a couple of games ago and is out, but that this is a talented roster with balanced scoring outside of Delaney. We've got Emma Garrigan with 5 goals. Grace Alexander's got 4. So they've got some areas where they can get goals outside of Delaney Telix too.
This is a very talented team. You don't rattle off 10 wins in a row and come in 10-2 right here. A plus 20 goal differential as we stand here right now. Cadets 6-6, but once again, this is a rematch of a brilliant game from September 14th. We are very close to getting underway here.
Penfield dropped their last game against Webster Schrader. Anybody knowledgeable of Monroe County soccer knows that whenever Penfield and Webster Schrader come together, that it's always going to be a dogfight. So that was a tough one for Penfield, but not surprising in that the way that competition happens in Monroe County.
Early throw in played ahead by Fordham, now booted toward midfield, headed down by the Cadets. Clark heading up the left wing for the Cadets, but out of bounds.
Hilton led by some senior leadership right up top with Carly Hargather, who's a leading scorer for Hilton with 5 goals. Right through the midfield, you've got Alyssa Andrecki, who's scored a couple goals on set pieces. She'll be taking those direct kicks. And then defensively, they've got captains Delaney Goodnow and Cameron Eccleston really leading through the back.
Penfield back the other way up the left wing, going left to right on your computer screen, your TV screen, however you are enjoying this evening. Thanks for joining us here in the early goings here of Penfield at Hilton Girls AA Soccer. Punch back along, it appears past the end line. Looks like we're going to get an early corner here for Penfield.
They'll attack the flanks. They'll use the middle of the field to switch to get to the flanks on the opposite side and then use their athleticism to try to turn the corner, and that's what you saw right there. They tried to turn the corner. Hilton defended it, but you never want to give up the corner kicks. This is how Penfield lost their last game against Webster Schrader. Gave up one too many corner kicks, and Schrader put it in for the win.
Telix, right foot into one, lobbed up into the box, booted away by the Cadets.
You see Hilton brought everybody back against that.
Kept in inside.
I believe she's offside.
And offside.
Good call.
The freshman Bianchi will kick one wide to her left. Sent forward. Cadets looking to gain some measure of possession here.
Hilton trying to...
Back toward the defender. Back inside. Trying to get out of there was Hilberger. Ball bouncing around. Battle near the edge of the penalty area. Charging in is Fordham. Fordham now to the corner, looking to keep it in bounds. Looking to turn around. Fordham dishes back to Fordham. Now lobbed inside. Played on one touch. Trying to get around there was Clark. And looking here to regroup and send it out of the Cadets.
Ella Clark coming back deep to get that ball. She's her outside midi.
Ella Clark sends one through. Played once again by Penfield. Here's Reynolds. Reynolds to the right side. Played back out to midfield. And charging through, Emily Hawk maintained there, now back to the Cadets. Coming through midfield, here's Carly Hargather. Hargather gets a pass, gets a touch from Pilato. Pilato trying to turn, she's near midfield. They're going to get to that right edge. Sends it up the line. He's got someone streaking there, but the ball heads right out across the line. Quick throw and right back. Here come the Patriots. On the right wing, right foot into one long lob that's going to come down toward the cadet, and Hilberger plays it away. Head at midfield and a shove.
A little shot in the back. Hilton will get the ball.
That looked to be Madison Vogler, the freshman forward for the Cadets, getting shoved down. Right foot toward the box, doesn't get through.
It's a little bit playing over the midfield. You want to be able to build coming from the back and not just go over your midfielders.
Played out and away off of that right wing by the Cadets. Picked up at midfield.
And Drecky trying to control the middle. She'll have her hands full with Telex there.
Long run in the defensive end here by the Patriots. They will dump it off, and Hilton will get a throw in. Vogler will put two hands, drop it in. Played down there by Pilato. Pilato lobs into the box. Chance in front, turning, trying to get a right foot into one, and a save by Buckley.
Nice pullback by Ella Clark. Great shot. You know, it was not a lot of room to really place at the corners, but she did a nice job in getting that shot off.
Good setup to get a chance there by the Cadets. Played into space in midfield. Coming up the left wing, a little bit of speed. Here come the Patriots. Left foot doesn't get through. Cadets playing some defense. Now back through midfield for Hilton.
Great pass. Here we go. Pilato's
nice
a good
pass from Clark. Pilato trying to get around the right side. Shot over the net.
Olivia Pilato's a sophomore. She's done a great job in her first year at varsity. 4 goals, 2 assists, 10 points.
Here's a look at Clark's look right here, right into Buckley.
She was pinched between 2 defenders. Not a lot of opportunity to place that to a corner, but it was a great job by Ella Clark by pulling that back and getting that shot off.
Emma Buckley will put her right foot into one. Liner 30 yards away, controlled by the Cadets. Here comes Clark again. Clark trying to get around a defender. Throws one into the middle, chipped away. Sent in by Vogler. Now out to midfield. Here comes Penfield back the other way. Midfield, nice move at midfield by Mathis.
Pass open. Here we go.
Here's someone you don't want to see in space for the Cadets, and that's Telex. Coming up the right wing, Telex trying to put a move around the defender. Right at the end line.
You don't want to push too hard. Just leave her to the outside. Don't overplay it.
Back for Fordham. Fordham tries to go into the middle. Broken up by the Cadets. Back outside for Fordham. Fordham for Telex. Telex working on DiPiazza for the Cadets.
Handball.
Ella Clark now for the Cadets.
Playing
sends
advantage.
it away. Hargather looking to turn. Sends a pass through. Finds Pilato again. Pilato looking to go up the right side. Can't quite connect on that one. It's taken away by the Penfield defense.
The right idea. Split the defenders. Play Vogler into space.
A header dropping backwards. Cadets charging. Pilato in there. Clark in there. Left foot lobs off of the defender and just wide.
Almost had an own goal. We'll get a corner kick out of that. Hilton's playing a little bit different tonight. We got some lineup changes. Vogler, who's usually up top, has been moved back to midfield. Here we go. Here's that opportunity.
Clark's left foot off of a Penfield defender.
I'm sure she was trying to shoot that. She hooked it with her left foot and got around to the outside of it. As I was saying, Vogler has moved back to midfield. They've moved Pilato up top. Goodnow, who's normally their center back, has moved up into center mid. So they've made some changes after that 6-goal loss.
Peterzak, the excellent junior defender, dodged a bullet there. Ball out to midfield. Dropping and chasing is Cam Eccleston, one of the captains of this Hilton squad. She fires it up the right wing. Control now on the left side as we change possession. Eccleston once again coming through midfield. Gets it taken off of her foot.
Here we go. There's opportunities right here. She's on sides.
Looking to go in, not quite connecting with Garrigan. Cadets will send it away, but kept in by the Patriots.
Hilton center backs got caught up high with Penfield's athleticism. You don't want to play back or play too deep, but you cannot get them behind you.
Out to midfield for a reset. Patriots inside. Telex. Little touch. Couldn't quite find Mathis. Turning, sending one ahead was Clark.
Stay with her, force her negative. There you go. Now regroup your defense.
Looking to switch fields. Finding Telex toward the middle. Telex puts a move, gets around Andraki. Now sent away by the cadets.
If you're going to play Telex tight, you got to make sure she doesn't turn. When she turns and you're tight, she's going by you. She's too athletic. She's too skilled.
Vogler plays one into the midfield. Far side from our position, Pilato looking to get around. Ball goes out of bounds. Hilton will get a throw in down there. From where we are, it looks like
Eccleston. No.
Thrown over the top near Pilato. Now controlled midfield by Telex. Now tripped up. Playing on, says the official.
Oh, he made the
Vogler,
call.
nope, there was a whistle there. My apologies. Vogler went down hard.
That's a freshman. So, Hilton may have its struggles, but you look around this lineup, and they're led by great seniors, but you have juniors like Ella Clark, sophomores like Pilato, freshmen like Vogler and Bianchi. There's talent here that's going to shine through.
And Dracky, right foot inside, bounces through past the end line.
It's not a bad placement. You're always looking at that far post service right there, so players have a chance to come onto it, and the goalie cannot come off her line to defend it.
Defender plays it away next to Buckley. Tipped up along the right wing. Pass looking ahead for Clark, goes past her into the Hilton defense. Here's Eccleston once again. She sends up the right wing, goes out of bounds.
Penfield's playing a little bit too vertical right now. They can play to feet, maintain possession, and they'll still get those runs that they're looking for. That run started from the player from the middle of the field, making an angle run to the outside. That will always be there. You just got to play it to feet, not into space.
Emma Scanlon has checked in for the Patriots on the far side. Hilton's freshman keeper, Bianchi, puts a foot into one. Sent out toward midfield. They couldn't quite find Clark. Now right foot pushes the ball up toward our side of the field here, played by Fordham. Fordham, touch pass, finds Telex. Telex turns around, goes off a Hilton defender. And ball will go over the touchline. This will be a Hilton ball right here.
Hilberger coming all the way to the side to defend that. She's usually a central player.
DiPiazza will throw one in here. Some confusion on who and where, I guess.
Sydney Fisher coming into the game, and Haley Van Zeelen for Hilton.
Throw in comes right there to the aforementioned Fisher. Easy for me to say.
Good call.
Goodenow will get a ball right here.
Should be patient, let your players move up.
Right foot, lining shot, trying to get inside. Goes off of a Hilton player down there. That was Van Zeelen. Now control by the Patriots on the right wing. Challenge, goes out of bounds. Patriots will throw in.
Van Zeelen comes into the game, showing a lot of effort right there to defend that.
Fumble on the inbound goes to Hargather now for the Cadets.
Hargather, another player whose motor just never stops running. She'll get goals just straight on her effort.
That on the far side from our position, now coming right to left, looking for Vogler. Couldn't quite get there. Telex way back defending that one. She fires one up way downfield, chasing and chasing, but this is going to go across the sideline. Hilberger down here will throw in for the Cadets.
Fortunate for Hilton, Fordham's got some speed, and she may have been able to turn the corner if she got caught up to that.
Ooh, missed touchdown there by Hilton's Fisher. Quick turnover right here. This will be thrown in by Reynolds. Reynolds toward the middle of the field. Bouncing ball hit and handled down there by Mathis. Lobbed away toward the middle of the field. Another punt back the other way toward the Hilton end. Header goes backwards.
Let that run. Nope.
This will be a Hilton throw in. Nice little stutter play down there by the Hilton defender.
it's nerve-wracking because Penfield is so quick, so athletic up top that to let balls drop or to head it backwards, you're putting yourself under a lot of pressure.
Lob ball gets knocked down by Reynolds. Reynolds looking to go inside, knocked away by Vogler. Vogler looking to get some space.
Someone's got to go with her, though. She's there. Go Harther goes down the line. Use her. Deciding to go to opposite.
Centering pass. Couldn't quite get the handle on there was Van Zielen.
Good job by Andrecki following that up. Oh, breaking an ankle there.
Andrecki inside. Andrecki looking to pass it. Goes off a defender's toe. Handled by the Patriots. They will send it out. Now touch out of bounds. Cadets right back on the charge.
A little bit too strong with that throw.
This will be a not to Buckley. So go to one of her defenders down there. Checking in for Penfield, Emilia Nubanovic.
You just wanted to say that last name.
And the first time I butchered it. My apologies, kid. Sent to the midfield. Turning. Going with it is Thompson. And now we'll call on the far side from where we are.
She used her body to shield it, but it maybe a little bit too much of it and pushed off with it.
Van Zielen right there for Hilton, but this will get put in by Mathis. Mathis will come in, put a right foot into one. The Penfield junior. Liner toward the penalty area, knocked down by a cadet defender. Punted away down there by Sydney Fisher. Looking once again to turn the corner down there, Fordham. As Coach mentioned before, is a kid with a lot of speed.
Looking for feet to pass it to. Nobody there. Penfield doing a nice job defending.
Hilberger again watching it into the corner. This will go off Fordham and across the end line. This will be a goal kick. Fordham trying to say that it went off the Hilton defender, but I don't think she'll win that one.
Hilton playing a 4-3-3 formation. They got right now Van Zielen on the right, Harther in the center, and Sydney Fisher on the left-hand side.
Pressing right away on that startup right there were the Patriots. Hilton, though, getting it out to midfield.
It's really how the game's been played recently, where you're going to high press and everybody steps forward to prevent the teams from getting an easy run out.
And Draki through midfield to Vogler. Vogler lobs one forward, trying to get it into space. Charging down there's Fisher. This goes off of Buckley's defender. Buckley came out to make a play.
Oh, here we go.
Fisher turning a corner. Got around Reynolds.
Nice
into the
service.
box. Good feed, couldn't quite find Van Zielen.
Van Zielen got caught in just a little bit too narrow.
Patriots is dumping across the end line. Sideline, I should say, not end line.
Nice play, though.
To this point, the better chances here to the Cadets.
Oh, certainly. It's a pretty even game. The problem is the better chances have been for the Cadets, but the more dangerous opportunities have been by Penfield, and they're off by just a little bit. They're playing that athletic style, looking for through passes. One defensive breakdown, and Penfield will be in probably on a breakaway.
Eccleston will throw in, look for Pilato, thought differently. Now lobs one in. Goes off defender, now lobbed in toward the box, right to Buckley. Charging in down there with Sydney Fisher. Fisher in her minutes so far has had her nose near the goal a couple times.
She's getting up in the box. It's a nice job. Tight, don't let her turn. You let her turn, it wasn't tight enough. And now she's by.
Dangerous Telex right there going past DiPiazza. Telex still with the ball. Looking to dish, she does get it inside. She's got a streaking player in there. That was Numanovic.
It's two good plays. One by Penfield with a beautiful angled run to the middle of the field. Too often high school players, especially on the girls' side, make vertical runs right down the field looking for the ball over the top. Send it through, you'll hear. And so that was a beautiful run, and it was even better defense by Eccleston to stay with her and stay underneath her and be able to get to that ball first.
Peterzak appears to be ready to throw this in after checking in. Play on the right wing, Peterzak inside. Left foot lob into the corner, chasing it Hilton's Cardone. This will go off of a Patriot, and Hilton's goalkeeper, Bianchi, will get things started for us here once again.
Chloe Cardone on that right side. That's her natural position. She's played everywhere on this field, though, for Hilton so far this year. They've really tried to experiment using her talents where they needed it throughout the formation for Hilton. She's an excellent soccer player, and she's done a great job for Hilton this year.
Now out in the middle of the field, Telex trying to put a move, but taken away. Here come the Cadets through the middle of the field. Ball in front for Pilato. Pilato chasing. Down there with her is Fordham. And sent away.
Again, another opportunity. If you play at the feet and you put it on Pilato's feet, I think you got a dangerous situation. She's excellent with the ball at her feet.
This will be thrown in by Pilato. Liner looking over the top, couldn't quite find Van Zeelen. Now into the box. Taken away by a defender. Left foot puts it near the sideline. Vogler down there for Hilton. Now punched out more to the middle, trying to get around, not quite finding some space down there.
Nice job by Andraki to maintain possession with a body on top of her.
Fisher, left foot, into the box behind the net.
It's a tough one. You want to make sure you turn your hips to get that across the 6, but the momentum's going so strongly to the outside and to the end line that it's tough to do that. But she'll hear a mouthful from all coaches. Turn the hips. It's a tough one. It's easier said than done.
Buckley will leave it here for her defender, Emily Hawk. Hawk puts a right foot into one, lobbed. Knocked down by Hilton's Fisher, who's chasing now into the corner, looking to make another move. Falling defender gives Fisher some room. Right foot into the middle. Looking for her. Pilato couldn't quite get there. Now across from Hilton's McGrain. Right foot, shot over the net.
We're 20 minutes into this half, and you got to be honest, Hilton's answered the call. 6-0 last game, and they're coming out and they're playing hard and getting plenty of opportunities.
Here's another look at the last play. McGrain's pass found Andraki, who just cranked it over the net.
I don't know if they're calling that a deflected ball, but Hilton's getting a corner kick.
Now has a corner. Somewhere in there it was touched. Delaney Goodnow, one of the captains, right foot into the box. Lot down there, and it goes almost in.
Oh!
Doesn't go.
No, they did.
They're calling it a goal.
So they went over the run line.
The Penfield keeper, Buckley, and her entire defense down there not happy with the call, but nonetheless, Hilton strikes first. Here's another look at it. It's going to be tough to see who's...
I think we lost it.
Possibly Vogler?
The reality is that there was one person who had the best. I think it was Maddie Vogler.
Vogler had the best shot at it if it wasn't off of the foot of Delaney Goodnow.
Scoring Hilton's first goal of the evening, number 22, Madison Vogler.
And now right back the other way quickly as you hear the announcement in the stadium.
Back to that goal, there's one person who had the best angle on that, and it was the referee. He's right on the end line, and he made that call. It's got to be completely over the line, not just part of the ball, but the entire ball past the end line, and he had the perfect angle for it.
Hectic play, hectic analysis of the play leads to...
That's why you like corner kicks.
Yeah,
it can always hurt those balls just bouncing around.
At the end, it still leads to a goal by the Cadets. 1-0 Hilton. Now in the box, header down after the corner kick. Goes across the end line. Bianchi will get things going once again.
You see how dangerous Penfield is. They came right back. They're right down here threatening against Hilton right now. They want to get that goal back as quickly as possible.
Bianchi taking her time. All the pieces moving into place. Just kidding. Right foot. Right side. Out of bounds. Penfield will throw in, get things going their way.
Captain Allie Sloan for Hilton comes onto the field for her first action of the game tonight.
Mallory Peterzak's throw in got knocked away, but now a reset out to midfield for the Patriots. Nice battle on the other side from where we are. Now shot through by the Cadets. Ball sent completely across the middle will go out of bounds right in front of us. Cadets will throw in.
Pilato getting a much needed break. Sophomore just makes it so difficult to defend.
Lamanovic will head off. Garrigan checks back in her stead. Hilton's McGreen will throw it in. Controlled by Vogler. Defensive attempt doesn't get her. Vogler puts one through. Now a ball scoots past Jordan Constable, and the Cadets will throw it in one more time.
It's a little bit too strong.
Buckley comes out off of her line, gets it quickly, zings it with her right hand.
Again, Van Zielen made a nice run, an angled run towards the goal. You got to play it right on her front foot, and it was too much into space.
Ruthie and Jaya sent one through.
Nailed that,
right
Dave.
foot trying. And a right foot trying to send one through the middle. Cadets battling. Now some contact. Ref says play on. A lot of stuttering stops and starts down here.
Hilton's playing with a lot of pride, playing physical, not dirty, physical. They're not giving up space very easily. And Drecky's been a couple times shoulder to shoulder with defenders and just maintained the possession of the ball. She went hard on that one to try to win the ball. That's a senior captain who wants to make this a big win for Hilton tonight.
Ball will be thrown in by the Cadets in front of their bench, right near midfield. 15 and change to play here in the first half. 1-0 Cadets. On the funky, bouncing goal from the freshman Madison Vogler.
Well, Clark back in the game.
Chasing here on the left side, Clark. Warded to Penfield, quick throw in. Bounces over, hits Hilton's McGreen. But now Telek's looking to get around her. Telek's looking to get through two. Now a whistle from the official.
Called a foul.
Okay. We will have Emily Hawk putting the right foot into one. She does. Liner. Clearing it out down there. Hilton sends it away. Left foot, strong left foot. Puts it out of bounds.
Sydney Fisher went from the left side of the 4-3-3, the top of the 4-3-3, now moving to midfield.
Fought through, sent to midfield. Here's Hargather. Hargather trying to get around. Couldn't quite find Hilberger. That's Sloan, not Hilberger.
Yep. Sloan made an angle run, and Hargather wanted to stay to the outside.
We are going to have a throw in the edge of the Hilton third here. Cadets will put the ball in. Eccleston one more time. Bounces around in front of the bench. Now up the right wing.
Good effort by Hargather to disrupt that.
Cadets have used that right flank a number of times tonight. Looking to make a move, trying to go around was Andraki. Cadet ball.
Hilton's feeling good about themselves. They're up 1-0. They're excited. They're playing at a high rate. The problem with Hilton right now is that unless you play with some possession right now, you're just giving the ball back to Penfield. So they're doing a nice job of playing aggressive soccer, but a little bit more possession will prevent Penfield from having the ball, and I think they can still get those opportunities to score.
Cardone will throw in, as you saw Delaney Goodnow check back in, one of the Hilton captains.
So when Jarecki comes off for the first time this game, she's had an excellent game so far, really controlling the middle of the field for Hilton.
Cardone can't quite handle it down there. We'll have a throw in from Penfield.
We'll see how long he can keep Andraki off the field.
Right foot along the turf, doesn't get through. Cadets keeping it in, looking to go inside. Couldn't find Ella Clark, who's waiting there in the middle for an opportunity. Now it does come near. Buckley will come off of her space, come out and get it.
Nice job by Sloan to get that ball, keep it in play.
Here's Telex, way back. She'll try to come up the right wing. Nice move to get started. Nice battle right there with McGrain. McGrain stopped her. Now turning, putting a foot into one was Garrigan. Garrigan out to midfield. Changing directions, Mathis, changing fields, I should say. Now some contact down there. Cardone hard into a Penfield attacker. That will result in a Penfield.
It's a good call. It's a good aggressive play, too. You might as well get that. If you're going to get that foul, 45 yards out from goal is okay. Anything closer, you really don't want to give up anything closer than that in that final third.
Jordan Constable will put a right foot into one. Long line lob that finds its way to the Hilton keeper, Bianchi.
Bianchi did a nice job to keep that in play. Just for you guys out there, you know, often that ball's wide and you say let it go, take the goal kick. It's better in your goalie's hands. If you can keep that ball from going out of bounds, even if it's going to be your ball, you want your goalie to do exactly what Sierra Bianchi did there. Get the ball, keep it in your hands, better in her hands than on a goal kick.
Telex looking to push up the right wing. She does. Nice touch pass down here for Clark. Clark, though, battling. And that battle is won by Hilberger. Ball goes over the end line. This will be a goal kick for Bianchi.
Hilberger showing her intelligence right there. Shield the ball, let it go off the end line, then you can regroup.
Smart play by the Hilton junior defender. Changes happening for both squads. Bianchi looking up, waiting for the ref's go ahead here. Once again on the just kidding. Here's Bianchi. Right foot, line drive. Knocked down, nice play to control down there.
To answer our question, Andrecki's already back onto the field. They need to keep her on there for the job that she's currently doing in this game.
Vogler through the middle, right foot toward the box, over the net.
Said it earlier, turn your hips, keep the ball in play.
Right foot on the other side from Mathis. Tried to get it away. Cadets, though, battling. Pushing in, trying to keep it down there was good now. Now a shove, some physical play near the middle, but kept. The referee keeps things going, I should say. Clark coming through. Clark trying to go through a couple defenders. Ball chipped away from her. This will be a Hilton ball, I believe.
Push it through and get between those defenders. Don't dribble it through. Just push it through and get between them.
Vogler will throw in. She gets it right back on her foot. She's got Clark in front of her now off of a defender. Let's do all this one more time.
9:20 to go in the game in the first half. Hilton still with a 1-goal lead.
Hilton's DiPiazza will throw in. Vogler and Clark right in front of her. Penfield's Telex down there defending. Header puts it on Telex's feet. She sends it out through the middle, but it bounces back toward the Penfield end. This ball is going to skitter past DiPiazza, and she will throw it in.
Nice to see Paul Gotham from Pig and Splinters here tonight covering this game.
Big matchup here in AA. Good crowd here for the Cadets and Patriots as well. Now a shove from Caitlin Clark will result in the Cadets getting the ball.
Take your time. Don't rush it. Andrecki's going to be able to place this. Ideally, you want to, again, she did it earlier. You want not a ball that's going to float too high, but more of a driven ball off that far post. Freezes the goalie.
Listen, Andrecki.
There it is. That's it right there.
Buckley comes out and takes it out of the air. Buckley quickly slides one out toward midfield.
It was an excellent ball by Alyssa Andrecki. Maybe you want it a little bit wider, but you know what? You want it off that far post. You just want that runs to be a little bit sooner.
Caitlin Clark couldn't quite control it, and it was knocked away by her opposite number, Hilton's DiPiazza. Far side of our position in front of the Penfield bench. Now lob back into the Penfield third by the Cadets. Back out to midfield. Little game of fighting for position here from both teams. Now lobbed into the Hilton corner. This will go over the end line, sideline. Twice I've done that now.
Chloe Cardone had the defense there.
Here's another look at the chance for Mandrake.
That's what you want right there. Just, and again, great job by the Penfield goalie to come off and get it. You might want that Hilton run just to be a little bit 2 steps sooner and really to attack that. They were just a little slow on their runs, but off that far post on that kind of service is what you're looking for ideally.
Throw in from the Cadets, bouncing around near the Hilton bench. Vogler amongst the battlers down there. Quick throw in from the Cadets. Over Vogler's head into space. Looking to watch this go over the sideline was Mathis, but Mathis plays it ahead. Now a collision near midfield puts a ball on a Hilton toe. That appears to be Pilato down there. Pilato, she will throw it in. Bouncing around. Whistle on the contact down there with Vogler.
You got the foul on Hilton first before Vogler got tripped up.
Vogler with some contact down there with Emma Mathis, the junior defender for Penfield.
Maddie Vogler, a freshman, first year playing soccer within the Hilton Cadet soccer program, not intimidated at all by the Penfield Patriots at the varsity level.
Good art student into her middle school years.
Well, that's what matters.
I mean, to some of us. The aforementioned talented artist Vogler fighting in the corner. Battle goes across the end line. This will be
call foul on Vogler again. Just a little bit a shove after the play.
Physical play from the Hilton freshman.
I think she's going to get a little bit of a warning because of the 2 fouls consecutively.
Clock has been stopped here. Vogler with a conversation with the official.
Either way, I think that's good refereeing right there. You know, we're with a week and a half away from the start of sectionals, and nobody from Hilton or Penfield is in danger of too many cards before the sectionals where you'd have to sit. But I think it's good that a referee actually speaks to the players first, lets them know before you have to pull out the yellows. Many times, in fact, most times, when you do give a yellow, it's instantaneously and it's needed. But in that situation, it's more of a accumulation of fouls. So if you can talk to a player before you have to give that card, I think it's good refereeing.
Pilato looking to make something happen here. Goes off of one of the defenders, and she will throw it in. Some scrummy play near midfield brought the ball back after a header from Grace Alexander. Now a throw in by the Cadets. Bouncing around, Cardone looking to turn. This will be Hilton ball once again.
Hilton throw. There you go.
Vogler throwing, looking for Pilato, but bounced off ahead by Mathis.
Pilato was the only one that made the run towards the throw. The emotions, the effort that Hilton's put forward, you may be a little bit tired for the last 4.5 minutes of this half. Too many standing around right now.
Throw in from Cardone, finds Pilato. Knocks it down, battled down there with Alexander and Constable. Now a lob toward the back, shot. It's going to go wide.
Nice job by Hargerther bringing down a tough ball, one stop, turn, fire the shot. Not a lot of pace on it, not a lot of placement on it, but to get that shot off was a nice job by Hargerther.
Right foot gets us started here. Now a shove in the back. This will give Penfield the ball. That shove came from DiPiazza.
You know, there are fouls that happen in the course of play, and there are fouls that are just not necessary, that taking away advantage from you, and that was one of those.
Hawk, right foot. Gets into one, now lobbed in, I should say, from midfield. This ball will go not to the end line, sideline. I gotta stop doing that, Coach. Clark can't quite control, but now it's sent out toward midfield. Hargerther looking to get around. She's got some space, but the ball doesn't quite go across the touchline.
A little bit too heavy.
Throw-in lobbed right to Telex's feet. Telex battling a couple of Hilton players, and now a shove from Telex. Little frustration there, perhaps.
I think it was a lot of frustration right there. not giving Telex room to maneuver much of the game. When she has, Telex has been taking advantage of it because she's that good of a player.
Hilberger, right foot. Header from a defender. Ends up going back toward Buckley. Charging was Pilato.
Pilato never gives up on a play.
Now far side defensive play down there from Clark. Penfield will look to bring it up the left wing. Played on the far side from our position. Now a right foot trying to go into one, but nice stop down there by Alyssa Andraki.
Getting deep to defend.
Into the middle of the field, Hargather looked to get into one. Hargather right back on her feet.
That was a good call.
Call will go to the Cadets here.
Be patient. 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes exactly on the clock. 1-0 Cadets here toward the latter stages of the first half of play here. Hilton and Penfield. Knocked down. Ball finds its way to Telex. Telex looking to get around Hilton's DiPiazza. Can't get through 4 different people, but then a whistle.
Fans, anyone here for the Hilton Heat Soccer Club?
Telex frustrated. It was a good foul as far as holding her up without getting too physical. 40 yards out from goal.
Soccer Club recognition at halftime. Please report to the south end of the field. Thank you.
Under 90 seconds, Telex will get a direct kick here.
Easy to count off the 10 on the football field.
40 yards out, Telex, right foot toward Bianchi. Bianchi controls it, but it's in front. Now a right foot goes into one. Stop. Still down toward the goal box, and now goes out across the sideline. Great defense down there by the Cadets.
Team defense right there. Tough ball for a goalie like Sierra Bianchi. She's not the tallest in the world, so she did everything she could do to keep that out. Upper 90. Again, she was not going to catch that, but she kept it out of the goal. And now you got the team defense coming in and just flocking to the ball, making sure that it does not go in the back of the net.
You saw the senior captain, Delaney Goodenow, selling out there at the end. What a play. 35 seconds left here. Penfield looking to try to get close to one. Looking for a handball, but not getting
it. Use Clark. There it is.
Coming through.
There Clark. It is.
Clark's got some room for the Cadets.
One time.
Left foot. Oh. Wide of the goal. Buckley looking to move things really quick. We've got only 15 seconds to play here. Buckley sets it. 10 seconds. Coach Monfiletto's voice above us.
6, 5, 4, 3.
We're going to have this period, first half of play, just trickle away here. Coach, with the exception of that last sequence from Penfield, the direct kick from Telex that led to a chance, Hilton, all the chances, Hilton right now ahead 1-0.
And they deserve to be. They're playing a little bit more enthusiasm in their play. They're playing a little bit more athletic. They're getting downfield. They're playing more physical, definitely. And you don't want that to cross over into something that's really going to take away from the game itself. But here we go. This could have been a game changer as far as what it would have looked like in the second half. We saw it develop by midfield. And again, I'm sure Ella Clark would like that one back because you want to at least put that on frame.
Great job to get into space. Great job to get that chance. And the Cadets, great job from top to bottom here as they lead 1-0 against the number 1 ranked team in AA in New York State. We are at halftime here from LeBeau Field. Hilton Cadets 1, Penfield Patriots 0. Stay with us here in this battle in AA girls soccer. You are watching soccer on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
High school football fans, Varsity Media is bringing exciting, exclusive content to you for the 2022 season. Introducing the Varsity Media Pass, available on iOS and Android. Accessible all season long, the Varsity Media Pass features game highlights, weekly podcasts.
Can you talk a little bit about 8-man football and how it's grown?
Top 10 plays of the week, player interviews, and so much more. Head to varsitymediapass.com to download the app and start enjoying content only Varsity Media can bring. Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
For the best action shots and the best angles, look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today. If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Reflection of how this second half will be played.
Second half now underway. Here we go. Buckle up, folks. 1-0 Cadets, but anything could happen. Trying to turn Clark. Trying to come around now, knocked away by a Penfield defender. Goes out in front of the Hilton bench. We'll get a Hilton throw-in. Knocked down the far side, coming up that left wing.
First 5 minutes will really tell a tale about both these teams and how they come out. Penfield going to try to...
Argather, left foot, couldn't get there. Pilato looking to turn. Now it's booted away down there by Mathis. Here's Vogler, the goal scorer. Looking to turn around on Peterzak. Vogler, right foot, toward the net, stopped by Buckley.
Nice save. A distant shot, but at this point in this of the night, that could be a dangerous shot, and I'll tell you why. Because of what happens when you have warm days and it gets cold at night, what's going to start to transpire right here on the field, and it's all turf fields, is there's going to be a thin dew on this turf. Means the ball's going to skip, and at that last shot, if it had bounced before the goalie, you just don't know which way it's going to go. So anything on goal, especially if it can skip, it's going to be a tough save for both of our goalies here.
Good now, put a right foot into one, but got knocked away. Headed back in by DiPiazza. Now battle on the far side from where we are standing. Chipped ahead by Reynolds. Now back once again to the defense and kicked toward midfield. Chasing it was Telex, but it's sent away past her. Cadets along the right wing. Vogler.
First 2 minutes of the second half, most of the play in the Penfield end. Hilton's not stopping with their aggressive style play. Here we go.
Inside for Pilato. Pilato. Shot! Save Buckley. Pilato got a lot into that right foot right there. Buckley right there to stop it.
Great shot by Pilato one time into that. There was no additional touches. You teach that. You hope your players do exactly that. And then Buckley answers with a great save.
Long bomb out to midfield from Buckley. Bouncing around now. Back on a Hilton toe and inside. No Hilton player there. Buckley will come out and just smother it.
Good now coming from our midfield position, sliding through the forwards. Wasn't able to get up to that ball.
Lobbed out, now a header. Domanovic sent it in. A lot of speed coming through down there was Mathis.
Looking for Telex.
Telex now looking to make something happen. Goes off a Hilton toe. Now bouncing around, still down there in the Hilton third. Kept in, nice play. Looking to find Telex, sent away. Nice play down there. Cardone. Good now. Tried to play it kind of forward to herself, and she does. Gets a left foot to get it forward.
Nice job of touching it around the Penfield defender.
Traffic, Vogler, right foot. This is going to skid her right to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think she saw something that wasn't there. That ends up being a pass right to the goalie.
Midfield, a little bit of contact. Dropping back to get it at the Hilton then was Hilberger. She'll watch it go past the sideline. Got that one right.
You're seeing a lot of that matchup between Telex and Andrecki. It's a nice little one-on-one battle that's happening right in the middle of the field.
Just saw another look at Pilato's chance about a minute ago. Throw in from the Cadets, far side from our position. Another bounce out, we'll start with another throw. Vogler. Clark, inside.
Use Andrecki, play it back to her. Nope.
Clark.
Nice 1-2.
Around the left side, can't quite get the handle on it down there was Hargather. Hargather now sees it go out the sideline. She will throw it in. Hargather looks for Clark. Touches it down, but now taken by the Patriots. Nice play out into space, but this is going to go right to Cardone, who's going to play it forward. Cardone, a little bit of space.
Good look.
Plays it off the side for Pilato. Pilato looking to turn. She does. Gets around the defender down there, Clark. Pilato now coming to the right side, looking to turn, trying to get a right foot into one. She watches it go past the end line. And a goal kick. Pilato thought this was going to be a corner. Pleading her case, but officials not having any of it.
Oh, to have Olivia Pilato play for your team, you'd want it all day long. She just split 3 defenders, working extremely hard, and just so competitive that she wanted that call.
Good now, knocks it down. Now Pilato on her toe once again. Looking to slide it to her left. Can't quite get it there.
Hilton's just doing a little bit better job of anticipating these balls.
Knocked down.
And this is where it becomes dangerous right here. It's in the final third. You don't want to give any penalties. And Dreckies has scored 2 goals this year already on set pieces. This is one she might be looking to shoot. Right-footed. She might be able to bend it around the wall and go near post on this one.
And Drecky.
Leaving Cardone alone by herself. She's wide open on the right-hand side.
Drecky, right foot over.
Yeah, I don't think she was ever going to look to try to distribute that one. That's okay to take a shot from there. Just so needed a better effort on that one.
With the look to the right to Cardone, you mentioned that she was kind of...
She's out of the picture right there, and now she comes in 12 right there. That's one where, again, you got to have confidence that Cardone's going to be able to get that on her foot and off it immediately and distribute right across the 6-yard box.
Taken away by Clark. Trying to get out to midfield, but the Cadets keep it in. Here's Goodnow. Goodnow looking for Pilato. She's got her. Pilato, a little bit of room. Pilato looking to make some space for herself. Turning. Turn, shot, save. Buckley, what a play.
By both players. Buckley's really come through for Penfield, and they've needed her to. But, oh, my gosh, what a pull behind by Pilato right here.
Here's another look at it.
No opportunity, no shot. Sells the inside, and then pulls it back immediately, and then there's your open look.
You're right. Great individual plays by both players there. Now a corner for the Cadets. Delaney Goodnow will put a foot into one. Goodnow. Liner into the box, front of the net. Header doesn't go toward the net. Some contact in front. This will scoot past the end line. This will be a goal kick.
Just great effort by both Vogler and Clark right there, selling out to try to get that ball.
Here's another look.
You know, when you've coached long enough, you'll see players at all levels who will just do just enough to avoid that contact or avoid that head ball. And then you'll have players who will sell out and give up everything they've got to try to head that ball or whatever part of their body on that ball. And Vogler and Clark were both selling out on that play.
Mathis puts one away. Ball finds Thompson, who sends it forward. Fighting down there was Constable. Constable couldn't quite get the handle. Headed toward midfield. Now a long ball over the top. Mathis can't find anybody. This will just scoot right over the Hilton defender. I'm sorry, Hilton keeper, Bianchi.
It's a pass to Bianchi. This might be a little bit of frustration. Hilton's really put Penfield under pressure down on this end of the field.
Bianchi looking for Clark. Clark now touches one. Vogler can't quite find the handle, but gets it back for a defender. But now streaking in, here comes Thompson. Thompson over the top, looking for Telex. Telex goes hard into the defender. No call, no nothing. Eccleston collided hard.
Both players going hard. The only thing you can say is that on that play right there, and again, good sportsmanship for both. They act like they might know each other, have played against each other in the past, which many players in Monroe County have. They know each other. When you see two bodies hit the ground that hard, you would hope that there's some call in either direction just to keep the game safe.
Love that show of sportsmanship from both players. That was a hard hit. Both took the brunt of it. Shake hands and a smile after. It was good stuff. Now a throw in. Peterzak puts one in. Can't get it to the foot of Constable. Peterzak again. Over the top looking for Telex. Telex again a little leaping contact, but the ball will be thrown in by the Cadets.
Moving Telex all over the field, which means Hilton's going to have to really communicate where she is. Obviously, she is the most dangerous player out there.
Those vibrant yellow cleats stand out.
Sydney Fisher coming back into the game for Hilton, giving Goodnow a breath.
Throw-in going left to right here on your screen. Cadets now going left to right. Patriots right to left. Ball bounces free. Into space, now back. Looking to reset to the defense here, the Patriots.
Hilton pressing. There you go, Haley Van Zielen with a 40-yard breakaway.
Hawk got one lost. Here comes Van Zielen. The shot, that's going to go. She scores! What a play by the Cadets, 2-0. Here's another look at it.
Penfield got caught high, causing a 40-yard breakaway. And that's what you want from all your goal scorers, is the composure to sit there and know that you're being chased and a goalie's coming at you, but can you be composed enough to place the ball with the inside of your foot into a corner, and she was just able to do that.
Haley Van Zielen, what an effort.
Her third goal of the season, or second goal of the season, but none bigger than that one. Penfield just huddled up right between the goal, that's right before this kickoff, trying to refocus.
10 minutes and change into this second half. 2-0 Cadets here, leading the #1 team in the state. Emily Thompson looks to send one ahead. It bounces around and goes back off the sideline. Penfield will throw in. Clapping, trying to get things moving quickly is Telex. 30 minutes to play here, but 2 goals is a big hole.
The temperature of this game is just going to rise. It's just going to rise. Penfield is not going to quit, and they're just going to come at Hilton harder, and Hilton's got to match that if they've got a chance to hold this 2-0 lead. This is a dangerous lead. 2-0 is the most dangerous lead you can have in soccer, because too often players will start to relax because you think you've got that buffer. Then all of a sudden, bam, they scored a goal. Now you're only a 1-goal lead, and the momentum is on one side. It happens a lot.
Dangerous lead in soccer, dangerous lead in hockey. 2-0 can be scary, but nonetheless, we sit here. Cadets 2, Patriots nothing. Far side from our position, Grace Alexander looking to turn, sends it out, goes out of bounds. Cadets will throw it in.
Be interesting to see how Penfield plays this. They got caught high because they were pressing, and that's how they gave up the second goal.
Hargather looked to go around Clark. Now the ball does trickle into the Penfield third, knocked down at midfield. Right foot Clark trying to get it wide. She does. Now left foot into the middle, but headed away by Hilton's Cardone. Nice way to get it out of there quickly. Now scooting forward, Hargather couldn't quite find it. Caitlin Clark now into space. Constable trying to go to the right side for Thompson. Thompson working on 2 Hilton defenders who will just punt it away into space. Quickly thrown in. Telex trying to turn on the Hilton defender. Too much contact down there with Fisher.
You're really judging the tone of a team. Both teams. What is it? Does Penfield become desperate? Does Hilton become a little bit more relaxed? Who's going to win out here and how they play the last 30 minutes of the game?
Cardone's throw in now on the foot of Clark. Clark once again looking up that left wing for Telex. Cardone, watch this just scoot over the line. This will be a Hilton throw in.
Penfield turn around, try to lock it into that final third. Don't let Hilton out.
Cardone looks to throw it. Bouncing ball, not over the line. Hargather looks to get away. She couldn't, but here comes the Cadets up the right side off of a Penfield foot. Quickly, Pilato will put it right back in. Pilato over the top trying to find Hargather. Headed away by Peterzak. Peterzak, ball on her foot. She sends it forward. This will go off of a Penfield foot. This should be a Hilton throw, and it is. Pilato, correction.
No.
This will be a Penfield throw-in. Looking to switch fields here, Clark. Clark trying to go left to right, but intercepted. Cadets, Van Zielen, the last goal scorer. Tips one into the left corner, but too hot. Goes out of bounds.
I like how both teams are playing right now. Penfield, a little bit more pace with how they're playing. They know they're down 2, and they're giving that Hilton all they want. Hilton not getting complacent either. They're playing hard and really not even trying to even introduce any kind of gamesmanship. They're still playing to score another goal.
Willa Reynolds on a couple of touches down there. Hilton gets a throw in. Now coming back with some speed out to midfield. Telex gets a ball. Cadets now in control. Resetting to the defense and now ahead. Here comes Hilton up the left sideline.
Nice ball right there. Penfield, a nice job defending it. Looking for Van Zien along the flank.
Good play on the far side from here from Willa Reynolds.
Hilton making some subs.
Penfield as well. Changes going on here. 15 minutes exactly into this second half. 2-0 your score. Cadets on top.
Haley Van Zeelen coming off after that goal.
Fighting for some space along the right side. Now tipped over the sideline once again. This will be a cadet throw in quickly. Back inside. Into the middle.
Dangerous ball.
Hargether's there. Hargether splitting a defender. Hargether right foot. She scores! Everything going the Cadets' way. Hargether gets it on her foot. Splits 2 defenders. Right foot. Little lob over the keeper. 3-0 Cadets. Here's a look at it.
It was a great pass from out wide. Hargether splitting 2 defenders and getting the toe poke before the goalie can come out, and really just getting to the back. And then an excellent job by the Hilton team right there.
Hargether's 6th of the year, leads the team. What a play, going down with it. A lot of contact there, battling. Coach, the lead into this, the Cadets coming off of a 6-0 loss, number 1 team in the state. Cadets 3, Penfield nothing here. 24 and change left in the second half.
Give credit to the coaching staff, Rick Traybold. Give credit to the senior captains. We're very fortunate. We're looking right across the field. There's a sign across the field that you can see where it says "Play to Win," from a famous quote from Coach Bud Rose, a legendary boys coach here in Hilton. Then he said that to the 1987 state championship team. Play to win. Don't play to lose. Don't play to not to lose in that state championship. Play to win. And this is what the girls have done. They have played to win tonight, and they didn't care who their opponent was. They're coming out, and here we go. That's another play. Hargether touching it through, splitting the defenders, and getting the shot past the goalie. Excellent job. Hilton coming out, playing to win tonight.
No fear, battling through. Mathis did everything she could. I mean, she played that real physical, real tight. Hargether with a great play. Right foot into the box. Buckley right there settles under a can of corn.
Buckley does a nice job coming off her line. She's actually played well tonight. I know that says 3 on there, and that's never good for a goalie's stats, and it's a soft consolation, but she's actually made some really nice saves tonight.
Midfield touch from Caitlin Clark. Now sent long over the top. Penfield looking to stretch.
I'd like to have seen Sierra come off her line for that one. Let's not get too defensive here.
Throw in will come down here deep in Hilton territory. Peter Zach will lob one in. Gets it on the foot of Garrigan. Now in front. Bianchi's down. She finds it in that mess.
Good effort by Penfield. Great job by Hilton. Sears Bianchi, and the defender really helping to shield the ball so Bianchi can gather it again.
Bianchi ended up on the turf. Ball was sort of bouncing around. Fortunately, she turned and it was right there. Now some midfield fighting. Looking to gain possession. Now Telex. A lot of space for this dangerous senior scorer. Lobbed away. Played through the middle of the field. Telex on the right edge. One-on-one. Trying to get around. Left foot. Tries to get it near the front. Nice way to intercept and punch that opportunity away from Chloe Cardone, but I believe this will end in a corner for Penfield.
Great defense by, I believe that's Maddie Vogler that was with Telex right there, and she did a nice job just in a great stance. If we could go back and see that she was in a great stance preventing Telex to going forward. Telex really wanted to take her one-on-one, but because that freshman actually kept herself in a nice stance, in a nice position, she wasn't able to.
Penfield corner sails over everyone. Headed on the far side. Now will lob and hit the side of the net. Bianchi will gather that and get things going once again here with 21 and change to play. Quickly, Bianchi puts it to her defender. Left foot up the left sideline, goes out of bounds. And now, if I'm not mistaken, a card was just issued.
Do have a Penfield player just came off the field and being subbed. Maybe Emma Garrigan, I believe number 25. Apologies if it's not Emma.
Regardless, the ball came in Cadets' way. Now a battle near midfield ends up back on the Patriots' feet.
Penfield switching fields.
Peterzak, now a shove. Nothing there. This will just be Hilton's ball. Imonovic came up.
She had a nice turn and trying to take on Chloe Cardone, but Cardone kept her body between her and the ball.
I didn't want to overstate it by saying limping, but she was certainly shaken up there. Midfield.
Great defense by Andrecki, forcing Telex to go backwards with the ball, not giving her the space to turn. That's how you want them to defend one of the better players in Section 5.
Telex looked to change field to find Allison Young. Hilton throw in near midfield, bounces off a couple of folks and now punted back into the Hilton third.
Dangerous play right here. A lot of speed by Penfield.
Great defensive effort to just kick that away.
Eccleston just doing the smart thing, get it out. Penfield knows that they score a goal in the next 5 minutes. This game is a different game for the last 15. But they've got to find a way to get through Hilton's defense.
Right there they couldn't, and back out to midfield. Hargither chasing Reynolds. Correction, that's 6, that's Hawk, my apologies.
Oh, Clark almost with a steal.
Pushed wide, now the right side. Coming up and stopped at midfield. Cadets now looking to get some possession here.
Nice. You got your back to the goal, play it negative, then release.
Vogler, ball on her foot.
Find Andrecki. Don't force it.
Fisher battling down here in front of us. Fighting with Numanovic. Fisher sees to go over the end line. This will be a throw-in, but this will be for Penfield.
Just go back 15 seconds. Vogler had the ball, and she's trying to go forward, which is, you would like aggressive play, but Andrecki's right there. Hilton possession means Penfield can't score the goal. Maintain your possession. Use your center mid, who's having a great game. Don't try to force a ball going forward when you don't need to, and possession is really more important right now than anything else.
McGrain sends one forward, and it goes back off the sideline, off a Penfield foot. This will be a Hilton throw-in.
Coach Traybold making lots of subs, rotating people in and out. Key players not staying off the field very long. Pilato was out for maybe 5 minutes tops. She's back in there.
Now sent away to midfield. Pair of Hilton shirts down there will punch it away. Still kept. Nice ball down there by Vogler. Pilato looking to turn and go. Here come the Patriots up the right side. Right foot, long ball, doesn't get through.
Again, Hilton will be fine letting Penfield go vertical to try to get a pass in there straight down the field with the dew that's on the field. And it's just, you're asking somebody to be too accurate.
Constable's pass him, the right corner too hot. This will go out of bounds. Hilton will get it.
And that's what happens. You're either the ball's going to get stolen or it's going to go over the end line. And now the clock is ticking. It's Hilton's friend right now. And there'll be a good 20 seconds before that ball is put back into play.
Bianchi will set this down. Quickly gets away to a defender. Booted up that right sideline. Knocked down by Peterzak. Out to midfield. Here's Mathis. Mathis puts it into space. Telex. Telex working on Andraki. Punted away by the Hilton captain.
It hasn't been one-on-one the entire game, but a lot of this game has been Andraki against Telex, and Andraki has answered. Fans recognizing that this is a big game.
Gave some life to that Hilton chant right there. Gave some space to it, I should say. Far side from our position. Scrapping down there off a knee. Vogler battling. Vogler looking for good now. Nice touch pass right there. Chipped away down on the other side by Clark. Still fighting down there. Push and a shove. The official says this is Penfield's. Telex will put her right foot into one. About 6 yards away. She's directing traffic from there. Stride, right foot, line drive off a Hilton defender, but it is in front, but Bianchi will get it.
Tough ball again. The ball's wet right now. You can see the sheen on the ball. Nice driven ball by Telex. Just got away from the Penfield forward.
Andraki looks to get it away. Now playing in midfield, and official points toward the Penfield end. Hilton ball here. A little too much contact from Penfield. This will be Abby Hilberger's.
She'll take her time. Now you be smart with it. 15 minutes to go in the game. You're not going to take the air out of the ball, but you're just going to be smart.
Lobs it over, but now kept by Cardone. Cardone pinching in. Cardone tries to lob it into the corner. This is going to go across the touchline, looking for Ellie Sloan.
It's a smart play. That's where the opening is. Just got off the side of her foot, went out of bounds, but that's a smart play by Cardone.
Peterzak, big bomb toward midfield. And Draki tries to settle under it.
Shielding the ball from the Penfield forward.
Telex and Goodnow, midfield, leaders of these respective teams.
And there's the Telex and Draki battle right there.
A lot of contact. Telex looking to come free. Telex
got to give it up.
The brakes on, but has the ball knocked away from her. Vogler left foot into space. Pilato.
Pilato's dangerous.
Pilato with some room. Defenders in front of her now. Pilato looking to get creative here. Stutter step.
You have to use it. Yeah, there you go. Smart. Maintain possession. Penfield's deep.
Andraki inside. Vogler turns.
Use Pilato.
Vogler using her body, looking for a call.
She got
it. Get it.
On the opposite side, it looks like she may have been grabbed. Again, Hilton's going to take their time. Just inside of 30 yards.
Maruthan Jaya down there. Here
Vogler
will be the Hilton freshman Vogler.
She's asking for the 10, which means we'll have to get a restart on a whistle. I think we struggled to get 10 yards, even though we have lines out there.
Hey, American football is good for a lot of things here. Vogler, right foot, lob toward the net. This will sail right over.
No.
Buckley looking for a ball. She knows time is ticking away.
Buckley's done a nice job in goal. A ball that's floated like that has just got no shot to go in, unless she makes an uncharacteristic mistake, which she has not tonight. A driven ball that skips and this, then you got your possibility of a goal or a rebound, and then you never know.
Emma Mathis in front of Buckley will put a foot into one to get us going here. 12 and change to play here. 3-0 Hilton. Bouncing around here in the Penfield third. Kicked away but controlled.
Patience, find someone.
Good now. All the way across the field. Now into space, can't quite find Sloan down there. Here's Cardone. Cardone back.
Smart play. Play it negative, maintain possession. Eccleston going out wide with it.
Eccleston sends it. Hilberger lobs one in. Over Pilato. Battling now, loose ball. Left foot from Peterzak sends it away. Nice touch from Nemanovic.
Eccleston coming over to save the day.
The youth soccer guests getting very loud today.
I think everybody's recognizing that what an upset this could possibly be. Still 11 and a half minutes to go.
Our friends from the Hilton Heat down there. Played back in the Hilton third.
Maintaining possession.
Cardone charging at her from behind Nemanovic, but this will then get sent to midfield. Turning, looking to find some space. Scanlon.
Here comes the card.
This will be a card for
Maddie Vogler. She was warned in the first half. Not a dirty player, just a little bit too rambunctious, as we like to say.
The Vogler yellow card here in the second half. 10:50 to play will result in a Penfield ball here. Down 3.
She had to come out the field. It'll be interesting how long she stays out the field.
Hawks right foot liner gets itself all the way to Bianchi. Strange bounce for her.
And that's the elements right now. That's why the shots that are driven, shots that have a skip to it, become all the more dangerous.
Touch into a defender here. Looking to come away with it. Nemanovic, she does get it over the top, but right into the Hilton defense. Sent right back to midfield. Hilton doing everything to just get it away. Constable battling. Pilato takes it from her, sends it up the right side. Coming in with some speed, challenging down there was Van Zielen.
And that's what causes the turnover. She pressured from inside, forces the Penfield to do nothing but get rid of the ball.
Van Zielen over the top, looking for Pilato. Headed away, controlled by Nevanovic, sent up to midfield.
Cardone showing some speed to get it back.
Cardone right there to kick it away. Sloan to the right side for Pilato.
Van Zielen's got to make a run to the corner.
Pilato, stutter step, looking to go around, kicked away. This will stay Hilton's ball.
It's okay, you got the lead. If they want to kick it out, you may just maintain possession of it. The key here is maintain possession.
Lobbed over the top. Couldn't quite find one of the goal scorers for Hilton, Van Zielen.
Penfield's making a few mistakes just because of the desperation of it.
This will remain Hilton ball. Pilato taking the seconds that she can. Again looking. And this will go over the touch, and it'll be Hilton's again. Cardone coming way up to do this one.
I wouldn't be shocked if Hilton were able to get a fourth goal just because Penfield is playing a little desperate, creating openings if Hilton can be patient with her possession.
Cardone lobbed one toward the net. Hargather, one of the goal scorers, taking possession. Lobs one toward the net. Buckley's right there.
Offsides.
Once again, a foot from Mathis will send it away from the goalkeeper. Skids along the ground. Coach talked about the moisture on the field being a factor right now. An odd choice, or maybe a tough choice. Skidded that along the ground.
Yep.
Cardone will throw one in for Hilton. Clock ticking away, 8 minutes exactly here in a game led by the Cadets, 3-0. Pilato looks to control. Pilato looking to turn past Constable. Constable, nice defensive play there. Now knocked away out to midfield. Trying to find it out to the edge to Nemanovic. Nemanovic, though, sees it goes over the touch line. Cardone will come to throw it in for Hilton. Now change is coming. Lots of new personnel coming on for Penfield. Zoe Zimmerman checks in, as does Emily Thompson.
Yeah, I think Penfield's not giving up, but Coach Tobin is definitely giving players who haven't had the opportunities a little bit of chance to play in the last 7.5 minutes.
Controlled on the side, but watching it go past the touchline. Not too worried is Ella Clark. Pilato goes up for header, goes over her, but controlled at midfield. Andraki looking to turn. Couple defenders. She gets through both of them. What a play by Andraki. Hargather looking to make a move. She leaves it for Clark. Clark looking up the right side. Right foot into it. Front of the net. Shot, score! Oh, nice. Van Zeelen with the finish.
And there's your 4th goal.
What a play.
Just excellent soccer. And if you go back far enough, it's Andrecki working hard to get possession on the backside of the field, moving forward, getting the ball to Clark. Clark making a nice ball, getting the early cross, and Van Zeelen making a nice run and not trying to do too much with it other than just get a foot on it and direct it towards the goal. Nice job by Hilton from the defensive end of the field right straight through to the scoring opportunity.
Reynolds and Hawk, strong senior defenders in this Penfield team. Definitely frustrated with the rest of these Patriots, but what a play and what a goal.
Cadets' 4th goal of the evening. Her second on the contest, number 9, Haley Van Zeelen.
Voice of the Cadets, Chris Monfiletto, gives the announcement. What a game here. Cadets up 4-0, 6 and change to play. Hargather will put one in here as the clock.
Van Zeelen coming off the field. I'm sure she'll be met with her teammates.
Haley McConnell checks in for the first time.
Van Zeelen getting swarmed by her teammates over there on the bench, as she should be.
Hargather throws it. Pilato lobs one toward the net. Tough bounce handled by the keeper.
It's a tough one. That could have gone anywhere off the bounce.
Punted away by the goaltender out to midfield. Now lobbed into the teeth of the Hilton defense. McConnell will send it away. Sydney Fisher sends it back, looking for a reset. Now coming up the right edge. Penfield with a chance on Bianchi. Bianchi, nice save.
Nice save by Bianchi.
Midfield chance by Fisher. Fisher sends it away. Bouncing around in front of the Hilton bench. Now up the right wing. Trying to find it into space for Emma Scanlon. Ball gets punched ahead. Hilton's Hilberger will try to send it ahead. She does. Battling on the far side from where we are. Now once again, Penfield possibly building a chance here. Sliding tackle will result in a foul where the ball will be given to the Patriots. Here's another look at the goal. What a touch.
And there's something to be learned from that right there. She didn't try to do too much with it. And you don't, with a ball with that kind of pace, just open up your foot and just redirect it towards the goal. I know you're a hockey guy, Coach Smith, but you know that's what we see a lot in hockey.
That was some tic-tac-toe action right there. In hockey terms, we might have called that pass saucy. Now direct kick here from the Patriots. Right foot lobbed toward the net. Now a whistle. This will immediately give it back to the Cadets. Too much contact before the ball got there. Bianchi looking to send this away. Eccleston right in front of her. Bianchi gets it ahead. Pilato at midfield-ish. Now crossing midfield. Goes down hard. Pilato down, hoping this is just the wind getting knocked out of the kid. She went down hard on that last one, got the ball away, took some contact, hit the ground. Pilato has had a dynamite game. Not one of our goal scorers, but multiple chances. Has moved the ball well, been very creative today.
Certainly an important player for Hilton. She's just an absolute, one of the most skilled players on Hilton, and just works extremely hard, disrupts defenses. As a sophomore, she's become an integral part of this team.
Hargather Clark getting her teams clapped up on the other side. Here's a look at Hargather's goal.
Again, splitting two defenders with a great run, a great pass.
An unbelievable turn of events. This entire game, one might say. Cadets coming in. You'd have to say the prohibitive underdog. 4-0. Pilato sees the cart arrive on her feet. Just the metaphor of that. Cart arrives, she's up and moving.
She's tough. Pound for pound, one of the toughest players out there. And again, a great future for Hilton. And to watch her play, she's just disruptive, but disruptive sounds, I guess, disrespectful to the kind of game she plays. She's a smart soccer player. She's extremely skilled, knows how to play the game, and just doesn't quit. And is a credit to all of her training, who, from quite honestly, is from her father, the McQuaid boys varsity soccer coach, Nino Pilato.
Zoe Zimmerman will put the ball in here as the clock will get going here momentarily. 3:22 to play here. Cadets up 4-0. Now played away by Clark over the top for the Cadets, just sending it in. Hargather giving chase. Lobbed away with a left foot. Punching that out of there was Emily Hawk. Touched by Hilton's McConnell. And Draki in for Hargather. Hargather can't quite handle it. Turning, looking to go around down there was Allison Young. Hargather again.
Taking it to the corner.
Hargather fighting Young. Can't get through two defenders, but now the ball goes out. Young and Zimmerman down there battling the Hilton senior. Hargather shoved. This will be pointed back Hilton's way.
They'll take their time. They should take their time.
Hargather looks to get going quickly there. Does do the little touch to Andraki.
Andraki, a smart player. She's taken to the corner. She'll try to shield it. Ball goes out of bounds, and now you have another 10, 15 seconds taken off the clock. This is the gamesmanship of soccer. Protecting your lead.
I think it speaks to the maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it speaks to the respect or the admiration of Penfield that with 2 minutes and a 4-goal lead, this is the lengths Hilton is going to just protect and just kill clock.
Right. It's standard as far as what Hilton's doing to try to just kill the clock and get the game over with. It's also respectful, Hilton. I mean, they're not truly looking to score. I mean, they have no choice. The corner was taken away from Hilton right there, but certainly Hilton's does not want to give up a goal right here. Want to maintain the shutout.
Backing up and sending it away was Hilton's Eccleston. To get thrown in quickly by Zimmerman. Bouncing around now on the foot. Carolyn Merrill with a play at midfield. Hargather.
Last minute of play in the second half.
Maintaining possession.
Cadets content right now to just play catch and just lob it away. Ella Clark now looking to turn around. She does. She gets around Riley Wilkins.
Oh.
Maruthan Jaya looked to turn a corner over there. Couldn't quite find it.
Hilton becoming that possession team they aspire to be right here. And I just jinxed that.
Sent to the side. Molly Brown with a touch. She sends it away. Now back. Midfield battle here in the last 11 seconds of the game.
9, 8, 7,
Sent long. Ella Clark, I think, will just look to kill all of this.
2, 1.
And coach, what a game by the Hilton Cadets. 4-0 victory. The freshman Bianchi gets the shutout against reaching the top of the rankings this week, the #1 team in AA in New York State, the Penfield Patriots.
It's a phenomenal game. This game will have reverberations throughout Section 5. This is a game that every coach will take to practice tomorrow to their teammate, to their team, and say, listen, anybody can beat anybody. Hilton just lost 2 games ago to Rush Henrietta. They just lost 6-0 to Webster Thomas this week, and yet they came out and they beat Penfield, the #1 team in Class AA in New York State, and they beat them 4-0. Anyone can beat anyone on any given night, and that just demonstrates it right here tonight. Penfield's still a great team. Penfield is still the #1 team in AA. But for this night, Hilton came out and got the victory that they deserve.
Now the Cadets will now sit at 7-6, right in the middle of the AA standings. Coming into tonight, Victor, Hilton, Brighton, all with 6 wins. There are going to be some shifting in there. Hilton actually plays Victor in a couple of days, or about a week, I should say. My apologies there. Hilton gets a very good Spencerport team here at Hilton High School in a few days, then goes to Victor for an always tough Victor team. Closes with Sutherland, I should say, easy for me to say. Penfield gets a very good Athena team next, and then home for Fairport, and then away at the Webster Thomas Titans, who just took out Hilton last game. Tough stretches for both of these teams, but what a statement win here by the Cadets. Again, in the middle of the standings, but 4-0 over a very, very, very good Patriot team.
More than anything else, what it tells Hilton, and I'm sure Coach Trable will be telling them, is that you can beat anybody if you put forth the effort, and they can. Hilton, if healthy, can definitely win any game and beat anybody, but they've got to make sure now that they take this confidence and take it into the remainder part of the season, and they'll take it into sectionals.
Vogler got the scoring started for the Cadets. Van Zeelen with her first, Hargather, and then Van Zeelen with her second and third of the season. 4-0, your final score. Coach, last thoughts, what do the Cadets do with this win?
They celebrate. Celebrate and recognize that this was a great night, that the work is not done, but they'll go forward the rest of the season, and then know that they go into sectionals, that they can beat anybody, but they have to play great soccer like they did here tonight.
Penfield had won 10 in a row. They've now lost 2 in a row. This is a team that is not done by hardly any stretch, still sitting in first place in AA. We've not heard the last of either of these teams. Folks, we hope you've enjoyed this game tonight. What a final here. 4-0 your score. The Cadets beat the Penfield Patriots. For Steve Sorensen, for Joel pushing the button, Joe doing the camera work. Can't get the pictures out there. Can't see it without these guys. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I am Bill Smith. Once again from LeBeau Field, the Cadets 4, the Patriots 0. You've been watching Girls Varsity Soccer on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
They were due.